Do you realize that the one thing standing between where you are and where you want to be is you? Not luck, not other people, not timing. That may sound heavy, but it's also the most powerful truth you'll ever hear. Think about it. If you really believe that you are the one who changes everything, how would you live? How would you talk to yourself? How would you show up every single day? That's what we are diving into today, because once this clicks, your entire life can flip in ways you never imagined. Let's be real. Most of us spend too much time waiting for the perfect opportunity, the perfect partner, the perfect break. But here's the hard truth. Waiting is just another way of saying, I don't believe I have the power right now. And the truth is, you do. You're not powerless. You're not stuck. You are the engine that starts the change. Now, here's where it gets tricky. We all want change, but when it comes to taking responsibility, it gets uncomfortable. Because it means we can't blame our parents anymore, or our boss, or even the economy. It means looking in the mirror and admitting, if I want my life to change, I have to change first. And that stings. But it's also freedom. Because if the problem is you, the solution is also you. Here's a challenge most people face. We think change has to be big. Like we need a total life overhaul overnight. Quit your job, move cities, start a business. Massive, dramatic moves. But the truth? Change usually starts small. It's the tiny habits you keep. The words you speak over yourself. The way you respond when life doesn't go your way. These little shifts are like dominoes. One small push, and the whole line of your life starts moving differently. Let me explain it like this. Imagine you're holding a steering wheel. If you turn it just 1 inch while driving, at first it looks like nothing. But give it time, and suddenly you are in a whole new place. That's how personal change works. Small, consistent shifts in how you think, how you act, how you treat yourself. They change everything in the long run. But here's the problem. Most of us underestimate ourselves. We look at our flaws and failures and think, I can't be the one to change things. I have messed up too much. Maybe you failed in school. Maybe you've been rejected. Maybe you have tried before and nothing worked. So you shrink back. You settle for less. You accept the story that you are not enough. And that's the biggest lie you'll ever believe. Because here's the reality. Failure doesn't disqualify you. It qualifies you. Every mistake you have made, every setback you have faced, it's not proof that you can't change. It's proof that you are human, and humans learn. That's what makes us powerful, the ability to adapt, to improve, to rise again. Here's the key moment. Nothing changes until you decide. Not until you wish. Not until you hope. Not until conditions are perfect. Change starts the moment you say, enough. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not blaming anymore. I'm not excusing anymore. From today, I'm taking responsibility. That's when everything shifts. Think of it like this. Life is a book, and every day you are writing another page. The question is, who's holding the pen? If you let fear, laziness, or doubt write your story, don't be surprised when the plot goes nowhere. But the moment you take back the pen, you get to decide where the story goes. And that's what being the one who changes everything really means. Now, let's dive deeper. What does it actually look like to change everything? First, it means changing how you think. Your mind is like the control center of your life. If you fill it with doubt, negativity, and fear, your life will reflect that. But if you start feeding it with courage, belief, and possibility, everything around you begins to line up with that mindset. Studies in neuroscience show that your brain literally rewires itself based on what you focus on most. That's called neuroplasticity. It's proof that even science agrees. Change starts inside you. Second, it means changing your habits. Motivation is great, but habits win every time. If you only act when you feel like it, you'll never get far. Success isn't built on feelings, it's built on consistency. That means deciding what actions move you closer to the life you want, and doing them daily, even when you don't feel motivated. Third, it means changing your circle. You can't surround yourself with people who don't believe in change and expect to grow. If you want to change everything, you need people around you who push you, challenge you, and remind you who you can become when you forget. And last, it means changing how you see yourself. This is the hardest one, because if deep down you believe you're unworthy, undeserving, or too broken, no amount of effort will last. You'll sabotage yourself every time. So the work starts with identity, deciding that you are worthy, you are capable, and you are enough to change your life. Now, let's be real again. Change is not easy. It costs you something. You'll have to let go of old habits, old excuses, maybe even old relationships. You'll have to step into discomfort and face fears you have been running from. But ask yourself this: what's the cost of staying the same? Waking up a year from now in the same place, with the same regrets, saying maybe next time, that's a price too high to pay. Here's the climax. You don't need permission. You don't need to wait for someone to choose you, validate you, or believe in you. You are the one who changes everything. You always have been. The power is in your hands right now. The only thing left is whether you'll use it. So let this be the moment. Decide today, not tomorrow, not next week. Today, take one small step, no matter how tiny, that proves to yourself, I'm the one who changes everything. Because once you take that step, momentum builds, and soon you'll look back and realize that the life you once dreamed of is the life you are actually living. You're not powerless. You're not stuck. You are not waiting. You are the one. And the world around you will change the moment you change. So the question is simple. Will you start today? If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who needs the reminder. And don't forget to subscribe for more motivation.